seriously, like eye contact for 10 seconds straight, just in Nepal, women don't drink, and if their men find out that they drink, they beat them. Time to wake up at 7, but Krishna woke up at like 5 and started cleaning and everything. Sunrise. Mom went to get buffalo milk so we can make milk tea. And milk comes in like a little plastic bag. Very interesting. Washing vegetables for noodles. And this is hot water. How did you make?
No, heating gas.
With gas?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's gas in the kitchen. You know, it's easier to wash your face and stuff. But I was gonna say, like all this trash yesterday, he was telling me that you can just throw trash around. I didn't want to because, you know, I don't like to pollute. But then I realized, like, I carried the bottle in my hand for a long time and realized there actually aren't any trash cans here that you can throw. Like, there's no trash collection here. In the end, you can collect it in a bucket forever, but then no one's ever gonna get that and take it to the landfill. So instead, people just throw it on the ground. So I ended up just putting mine on a big pile of trash. Also, that's the life here. Hot, 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 and spicy. That's our goat meat.
We're going Pokhara?
This is goodbye tradition.
Yeah, for bye. So I don't have money also, so much.
No, so apparently this is a gift. Gifts for me, I get to keep. Fortunately, I don't have much space, but we'll find a way. Goodbye, Emma. Photo.
Photo.
Oh, she wants a photo with you.
Yeah, she tamay na.
Mom is going to Pokhara, so it's only me and Krishna. I'm going to look like this today, I guess. You can see the bus is coming. That's how the bus comes. Like every 10 seconds, big horn. I think also mainly, one, like tell people that they're coming and you can board the bus. And two, when you're taking a curve, it's often a small road, so you don't want to clash with someone. Like there are a lot of blind sides, blind spots. Anyways, guess the traditions like the leaving person does this ritual. Also gives you curd, but I don't want to have that because I drank, I guess what you can call like raw horse meat in Kazakhstan and had like really bad stomach problems, and I don't really want to risk anything going up to Everest now, so I skipped that part. So these are gifts for me, then I give her a gift, which is basically money, which means I bought these for like $10, but it has a nice story. Good souvenir. I like it. This colorful powder is really a part of their tradition. Been doing it for like many years. And it really must have been quite hard to isolate these colors in the past. What I mean is like to create them, you know? Right now we kind of think of color as, you know, something super easy to acquire. But in the past you had to, I don't know, find some flower that had this red and make it go through some process, condense the color, and then boil the water out and turn it into powder and whatever. And very interesting. I think yeah, I might need to fact check this, but purple's like the royal color because the purple color itself was really hard to make in the past, which made it really expensive, which meant that only royalties could have the purple color. So it became like a status symbol. Yeah, I'll check that again. But interesting. Like there's a holy festival in India as well. They throw these colors around. So probably this like color powder somehow became like a part of this region's traditions. Just a couple last minute teas and dishwashing, and we'll close down this house and head to a guest house in Lamjuk. Today we are visiting Lamjuk village. Just doing a little stop, so it's been kind of a hassle to get to wherever we're going, but that place is apparently, hello, apparently some sort of famous village. He's saying kind of like Gandruk, but better. I don't know. So that's what we're trying to head to. It's kind of hard to understand the plan sometimes, but you know, we're strapped in for the ride. So we took one of those tuk-tuks. He calls them auto. Took quite a while on Saturday. No one works in Nepal, so kept getting our autos canceled, and he's just like calling it with his old non-smartphone. Anyways, and then we took the bus. Now we're here, and now we're gonna take another auto to another bus station and take the bus finally to something village. Yeah, see you guys from there. We're on the way to get chepali, some sort of a pastry with meat in it. I think I must have filmed it some time ago because I had it before, and I really like it. We can have some here. And then same old plan. Instead of taking a bus, we're taking a jeep up to the mountain villages. Maybe looking for a mask here to protect myself from the dust. This is really dusty in the roads. And then luckily, they didn't check my ACAP permit when going to Gandruk. That thing's like 30 bucks. But it turns out we need one to go to this village also. So I'll be able to use the same one. That's good. If you do come here, you need to get yourself one of those ACAP permits. Honestly, go to a tourist center. What's it called? Immigration center. Pay 3,000. Get the ACAP permits. I've never been stared at for so long. Not with camera. I'm talking about like me just walking down the street and me and strangers. Seriously, like eye contact for 10 seconds straight, just as I pass by. It's very interesting. Krishna, where are we going? Sepali. So we're looking for Jeep now. Kind of Saturday is difficult, but it's already like 3 p.m. We woke up at 7 a.m. and not much has happened today. I'm getting a little frustrated with the situation. Krishna is not so good guy today. Yesterday, much better. But we'll see. Now, time for a little momo. And this is buffalo chicken.
Chicken.
How much are we paying for this?
2 plate, 220.
2 plate, 220. So 1 plate, about $1.
110.
Yeah, nice. Off we go to what village is this?
Galegaon, old famous place, capital city of Lamjung, close, but Nepal famous also, old famous also.
Yeah, world famous village. What's this? Water?
Water is outside water.
Right, this is the back of the Jeep. That's my stuff. It's getting super dusty. I washed my red dot, by the way. I realized, got off the Jeep and there were like people in the back also. This Jeep is like overly filled. So we're like 8 people inside and like 4 people outside. 12 people in one car. It's pretty efficient use of a vehicle. I was thinking that being on the outside would be cool. Like the genuine experience, you know, if that's something you can do. In the US, they would never allow you to do that. So I might try it. Get to see the scenery as well. This beautiful mountain, you know, as you go through the roads. I think it's even better than being inside. So I'm gonna switch with one of the people and ride on the outside. Namaste, Didi.
हजुर रोक्नु रोक्नु
Delivery. Apparently this lady drinks beer sometimes, but she can't drink always, turns out. Because in Nepal, women don't drink, and if their men find out that they drink, they beat them, is what she says. Got a bumpy road ahead.
No, borrowed money now.
Borrow.
After no changing money, so that.
For change. Yeah, he needs okay, yeah.
You need change money.
Yeah. And she charge interest?
Charge after this.
Okay. Not free. Nothing is free. Look at these mountains.
It's closing today, Saturday, so that.
Baju.
Baju. Grandfather.
Yes. I know. I am basically Nepali. Baju coming?
Ajur.
Ajur?
Yes.
Ajur?
Any that?
Ajur, yes.
Ajur.
Jam.
Jam.
Go.
Let's go. We're getting guests. Farmer friends. All right. Jam.
Jam.
Nice. Sunset time. Up. Standing is easier. We are here.
सीधै होटल जान किन पाइन्न र? पाइन्छ पाइन्छ यिनीहरूले थाइदिनु सक्छ
Stuff gets dirty. What's the rules? Hamama giden terler. One who goes to a hammam gets sweaty. One who goes to Nepal gets dirty. Buffalo. Right, time to pay. Different village, but basically we're looking for a place to stay. This lady might be able to help us. Okay, we're leaving this place because apparently the system in Nepal is where you stay, you eat, or where you eat, you stay. You have to get the two together, and this place doesn't have the food that we're trying to eat. So we're gonna look for somewhere else. Be a new house here. Nice homestays. I like that way more. Let's see. Let's give Krishna a chance.
Museum.
No need.
No need.
This way.
What?
This way, this way.
Yeah, okay. I think people is sitting here.
No way.
Yeah. Just a moment.
It's a village with a very different vibe. Colorful buildings, no donkeys on the road. But we've only been into such a small part of the village, so can't even tell. Hopefully this place will finally have a room for us and the right food. Good? Let me see. Yeah. So we're just gonna chill by the fire today and eat some local food at the hotel, homestay maybe, whatever you call it. I talked to Krishna. We kind of, I think he also admits that he made a little mistakes today. It wasn't very well planned, but in the end, like, I pay for everything he buys. Every bus, every time I buy a beer, I buy one for him, and then at the end of this whole thing, I'm gonna give him some money for his time. Like, I'm paying him to be a guide, but today he wasn't such a good guide. It could have definitely been organized better, and I don't want to blame him so much. Some of it is because his mom was here and she had to go to Pokhara. We had to put her in the bus safely. So, but that was only at 9 a.m. We could have left at 9 and we could have come here earlier, seen the village. Today it was kind of like a wasted day, and the reason I pay him is because he's a local and he can do it better than me. But today, if I was on my own and I tried this, tried that, and made a few mistakes, I think I still would have come to this village earlier than we have come today. It's a little upsetting that that's the case, but maybe it's a lesson for me from now on. I trusted him because last night, he gave me an impression that he was kind of like handling everything pretty well. He could have done a great job bringing us here. So he earned my trust, but maybe from now on, let it be a lesson for me that if I see something going not quite my way, maybe I give them a little leeway, a little bit, but then take the power back, take control back, and start leading again. Because in the end, it's my travels, it's my days. If I waste a day, it means a lot for me. I'm never gonna come here again, or at least for a long time. So every wasted day is a big deal for me. This was kind of a similar case in Hajang Loop. First day we went, we kind of let the guys lead the way, but they weren't staying in places as long as we wanted to. They weren't stopping in the locations that we wanted to. So the second day we said, okay, we're paying you guys to be our drivers for the whole time, so you're gonna do what we say, you're gonna do it the way we want to. And the second day we took charge, took control, and it was a much better experience. And it's not, in an adversarial way, like we're not fighting, just letting them know the way we like to travel, because sometimes it's different. And it's only a week into my travels, so sometimes, the travel mindset, you have to remember yourself also. Traveling is an art, but not everyone understands this art, and sometimes you forget the art. Like, I work very hard in between my travels, and it's a different mindset than traveling. So you have to remember the art of traveling every once in a while. And now I'm remembering. It's only a weekend, and I need to remember that time moves faster. So if things are not going the way I like it, then I need to take control and start changing, start leading. As bad as it sounds, I guess, yeah, you're kind of solo when you travel, you know? People try to help you, but in the end, this guy is not doing it as a favor, you know? He wants my money. So in the end, if he is not satisfying me the way I want to, then we part our ways and I have to continue my path the way I want to. That's just the way it is. There's no shame in dictating the way you want to have your trip unfold. It's in the end, you pay a lot of money to come here, you want to have a travel experience, you get to decide how you want to live it. So, right, doggy? Yeah. Today I wouldn't have, left him, but maybe I should have been more strict or obvious, more upfront, and tell him that, no, we have to leave in the morning earlier. But I trusted too much. Sometimes too much trust is not good. Yeah. This is my favorite part of the fire. No smoke, just hot coals and good vibes. Hot coals and nice colors. And good music.
Kathmandu also possible in this fire.
Yeah. So a tree works its entire life with leaves capturing the light from sun and turns it into itself. The carbohydrates, the hydrocarbons that it becomes, takes sun's energy, light energy, turns it into fuel essentially. And now we burn this fuel and the fuel releases light. And it's the same light, same energy that came from the sun. Sun's light is condensed into hydrocarbon form, and then hydrocarbon is burnt and again becomes light. Trees are just light batteries or stored light, Interesting stuff. A couple days ago, I was talking about how difficult life is in Gandruk village. Now looking at this fire, I think about how difficult life was before we even had fire. As humans, at some point we figured out how to make fire, and then it was so hard for us to recreate it that we made the fire and we just kept it going because we couldn't make it again. But it was so useful that we couldn't risk losing it, and we've come a long way from then, and now we do stupid things like skiing. I snowboard myself, but if you think about how stupid it is, it's a completely meaningless activity. You just go up a mountain and you come down for pure pleasure. No survival, nothing necessary. It's just pure enjoyment, and that's how far we have come as humans. And other animals are still struggling for food. Interesting stuff to think about. And actually, it's not just skiing, We gather in stadiums to watch other humans put balls through hoops or kick balls with their feet through certain goals, It's all like such meaningless activities, but we can afford to do it. That's just how far we have come as humans. When you think about it, it's crazy how spoiled we are because we can afford to do these things while other animals spend literally their entire day looking for food. If you watch a squirrel for a whole day, you'll see that it only just walks around looking for nuts, or like other animals do. They haven't even come that far. They got to take care of food. For us, food is so easy. You don't even think about it. It's in the market always. In fact, food is so plentiful that for us, it's hard to not eat. Obesity has become a bigger problem than starvation. That's how far humans have come. But we don't tend to think about these things. You only think about it when you're in a village looking at fire under nice stars. But it's good to put things in perspective sometimes. I guess compared to our animal counterparts, we've come such a long, long way. But of course, doesn't mean the world is perfect. There's still much more work to be done. But I don't know. I find it interesting sometimes to compare us humans to animals. Also, how some of the activities that we do. If there was an alien watching us, what would the alien think looking at some of the human things we do? They would be like, Yes, the human sometimes enjoys watching other humans throw balls into hoops. Half of them cheer for the red team, as half of them cheer for the blue team. This seems to give pleasure to the human. I don't know, I feel like that's what aliens would think. Sometimes I also think that I might be like a pet for an alien, you know, just like how a little fish would be unaware that it is my pet. You know, a fish could be living in my aquarium, having no such awareness that it is a pet for me. I might be living in like some snow globe in some alien's apartments, and the alien's like, oh, look at my human's eating. Oh, look at my human, he's having so much fun around the fire. Oh, look at my human, he's listening to music. I have friends who have cats, and they're always like, oh, look at my cat's looking out the window. We could be doing the same thing, just for an alien. And we would never know. Never know. I used to think about these things, but you know, now I think that if there's no way of finding out the answer, then no need to worry about it. Just keep living your life. All right, back in the hotel. Time for local Nepalese food. Today, still not so bad day. You know, fire, chill day in a hotel, and we'll eat some Nepalese food. Try to have a positive mindset, but you know, it's better if you can fill days with more events. But always happy times. Traveling is always good. Dal bhat. Classic Nepali food. And this is like some sort of lentil-y
Dal soup.
bakla gill food, you know.
Vegetable,
Vegetable.
pickle. Two kinds of pickle.
Pickle.
Pickle,
Vegetable, sauce. Carrots. Beets.
Yeah.
Lemon, rice. Sukuti.
Good, delicious.
Buffalo meat.
Buffalo meat.
What? I put the dal like this.
I'm here, no problem.
Yeah, just mix it all, you know. Nicely seasoned. Look at how cool this car looks from the front. It's got a mustache.
I feel like a terrorist with a mask and on top of the jeep, like the guerrilla fighters, you know.
20 people maybe. Next stop, my toilet.